Happy Easter to everyone. Thank you so much for dropping by onto this channel. If you are in OG, I see you, and if you're new here, thank you so much for dropping by. So today I am I'm doing a painting hack, which it's a technique that I've learned. So again, guys, I tried this out with my son. So if you're looking for perfection, out of the door, this is not the place to be if you're looking for perfection. So we tried to do a painting hack with my son, and I feel like it's a nice way, because it's Easter holiday, and also it's school holiday, like it's season, what we call it, like holidays are here for the April holidays, so your kids will be at home, and also for you to unwind. I feel like it's not just a thing that you can be able to do with your kids, but something that you can also be able to do for yourself, especially if you love art. So for me, you already know. So if you watched Panda video, you saw this canvas. It has been so many weeks since I did that video, since I purchased this canvas. But again, who is me and procrastination, hey? Anyway, today we decided that you're going to do this together with my son, because he's off for the Easter holiday or Easter off day. So we decided to do the canvas painting, and do a very simple technique, or a DIY art. You don't have to be able to do the brushes, the color, know how to mix colors, use brushes for you to have art in your house. You just need to look for a few techniques. So for me, I decided to try this. So I have the paints with me, as you can see, and then we have our canvas, super small canvas. This canvas is at 20 by 20 centimeters wide, and then our colors are the most simplest colors. Yeah, you can't be able to get the acrylic paints, which are on a tube, or you can just start this. So this is my son just really choosing the colors that he wants, yet he didn't know that I had other plans for him. So he wanted a few of his favorite colors, and for me I was like, you know what, hujui. So for this technique, we're using these polythene bags wa Kenya. I know polythene bags were banned in Kenya. Msiniulize kwenye nimetoa hii, lakini to be honest, naikanga nayo mbosho kwa fridge. Yeah, so don't ask me where I got it. So we're going to use this polythene bag, but you can't be able to use the ones that are come in what are they called, the one that sisi hutumia kupasua. I don't know how they're called, but they come protecting electrical appliances. Yeah, so for me, I decided to use this paper bag. As you can see, I have blown it to make a balloon type, but I tied it first, because that is the secret, the technique. You see that when it's when you puliza it and you have already tied, it creates a technique. Yeah, so for the colors that I'm going in with, I wasn't really able to decide. I hadn't decided on what we want, so my son was like, no, I want this color. But anyway, we settled for the orange and yellow and red, because I wanted to have orange. Apparently the color set didn't have orange, so I used my brains. Yeah, I know how when you mix red and yellow, it's going to give you orange. Did you know that? Now you know. Yeah, so I had to mix this so that I can be able to get orange. And as you can see, my balloon, my polythene paper bag balloon is ready, with a very good technique at the back. Yeah, so this is just me mixing the colors, and let me tell you, the shock on his face when he saw red and yellow turning into orange was, his face was so priceless. So he was like, oh, mama is doing magic. It's no magic, it's not magic. So guys, if you love art and you're looking for a way to unwind, as I said before, you don't need to have learned all the techniques, so you just come up with a simple technique that will give you joy. So me, I love painting, it gives me joy. I love art, I love playing with colors, it gives me joy. And then for this holiday, I was like, you know what, my son also loves this, he always like what I paint. So I was like, he has been telling me he wants to do a painting with me, so I decided to do today. This is the way we're going to bond for this Easter holiday. So we're bonding today. And again, happy Easter to everyone. Yeah, so we mix the colors, that is the yellow and the red, so that we can be able to get orange, because I needed my flowers, my petals to be orange. Okay, I know you're asking why I have a brush on the table. Guys, that brush is another technique for the flowers. Hey guys, just watch and learn, just watch and learn, and then you go ahead and try this. As I said, it's just, it doesn't necessarily have to be with your babies. You can be able to use this as an unwinding process. So we go in with the polythene bag. You remember the technique I said of polyzing and tying? Just see the magic, see the magic. Do you see? So it's only you just have to dip in on the paint that you created, and then put it on your canvas. You can go ahead and put as many as you want. You can make your petals as small as you want, so you can have you can tie your polythene bag into small balls, so that it can be able to give you small petals. But for me, I went with large ones, and you can see, guys, at this point these flowers look like they are real paintings, Cindy. But you can see we're just pressing down the paper bag that we had polized with that little technique. So that the katai that we made before we blew it like a balloon, that the katai we made at the bottom is what is giving those creases. Are they called creases or something? Yeah. So we're done with this art. At this point, we have our petals. We have our orange petals. And guys, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. But anyway, flowers are not flowers without leaves and stem. So we decided to go in with green. So I had a darker shade of green and a lighter shade of green. I didn't want to mix them because I didn't know, I didn't want to mess up the colors. So now this is where your small brush comes in. If you don't have brushes, you can't be able to use what do you call it, earbud. Yeah. So for me, I was trying to show him how to make stems with this. And guys, working with kids, you need a lot of patience, and you also need to know that perfection is outside the door. Outside the door. Yeah. So tell me why I was really making big stems with him. Like, I really just wanted to have a very light stem, but with him, I don't know why they were coming out so big. But just look at that. Just look how amazing it's coming out. This is the most simplest technique I've ever done, and it was very fulfilling. Like, we felt, I don't know, it gave us a lot of joy. We felt amazing seeing the flowers coming into life. And he was like, oh no, Mama, we are painting. And I was like, yeah, you are painting, my boy. You are doing this. Because for me, I feel like mini guru. Nisiwachoche. Wait, nisiwachoche. So after this, this is where the to the brush came in. So my camera stopped recording at some point. But anyway, let me just show you how we went ahead to do the grass. Yeah, so it's just creating that illusion that the flowers are growing from the ground. So we took the toothbrush. Again, as I said, you can, if you were any guru, you can use the normal painting brush. If you are a pro when it comes to art, you can use the normal painting brush to create the grass. But for me, because we were doing this with my son, I decided to use the most simplest way of achieving this, which is the toothbrush. So the bristles gave me the illusion that I wanted. And guys, just look at how amazing this art is looking. And at this point, we're done. We're completely done. Like, there's nothing else left to do with this art. We have completed our art with the most simplest techniques that we have. So the next thing that I was doing, this is just an optional thing. When you walk somewhere where there's grass, you will never find green grass alone. Like, there must be some two small things. So for me, I went in with the yellow, with the yellow paint and earbuds. You can see me using earbuds. So when you create the small dots, so first of all, we started with the petal. So just to make that center part, I can't remember, but then nilifanya biology, nilifanya sijui photosynthesis, sijui nilifanya nini, but sikumbuki that center part of the flower, how it's called. Please pardon me, nilisoma miaka ya kitambo, so I don't remember. So this is how we went ahead to create that, by just dipping the earbud and then pressing it down to the center where the stem is coming, or anywhere where you want it to fall. And then again, as I said, when you walk on the grass anywhere, it's never completely green. There must be some things. So for us, we decided to go in with the same yellow. Guys, can you see how it's coming to life? Can you see? It looks like it's just a flower that we shunad and then we stick it down there. Yeah. But hey, this was, as I said, this was the most easiest technique I've ever done with flowers, and you keep learning. So I decided to put in the yellow earbud. So this is me testing to see whether I will be able to hold the three of them and create the illusion that I want. Yeah, so for that it was supposed to be a yellow petaled dot flower, but again, after I was satisfied with what it was giving, I decided now to add that into the grass so that it doesn't look just a bare green grass, and we achieved that. Just look how amazing it is. Look how amazing it is. At this point, my son was super proud of himself. I was super happy. I had an amazing day. I had an amazing time doing this. It feels so amazing. Today being Easter, it feels so great to bond with my son. He's not alone. So after this, we just decided to go ahead and let it dry. Honor to. So we let it dry, and boom, we just have our painting. If you want to try this, go ahead and try. So that's the end of this video. Just allow me to wish you a happy Easter, and guys, leave your comments down. Thank you so much for watching.